Good evening, gamers. Back at it again with a little bit of Factorio. Hopping in where we left off with all of this sketty over here, making sure that we got the batteries and such that we need. That we actually don't need that much. But yeah, we also have our manual fed machine, which we'll drop some stuff in there. I guess that stacks higher than normal. Interesting. Yeah, take it all. Excuse me, burping again. This time it's a little DC, no LaCroix. We're getting energized up. A little Diet Coke to get the action going. To start off the action, as I roam around my factory, let's highlight a couple of comments. First of all, we got to give a shout out to your guy MH Player 13 for getting the first comment, not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. Look at that. Look at that. Keep the streak going, bud. And now I'm not saying I want you to lose the streak, but I don't think a little competition would hurt anyone either, if you know what I'm saying. So everyone else out there, it's up for grabs. And second, I want to shout out Dan McRae, a fellow Packer fan from north of the border. My new Canadian pal. So yeah, fun series to watch. Comment in the last video that you need to ramp up your iron production, specifically when I'm moving into the blue science, which is exactly what we're going to be doing today. So thank you for helping with the math. You can clearly tell that I'm incompetent at it. So 60 miners and 48 furnaces to saturate a red belt. Let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we can fit 6 more, because you double that. You want 24, so we can add 6 more, and then we'll be good to go. So good to know. As you can see, we're fully saturated here, but I think I'm good to go. And yeah, Packer fan. Oh yeah, grenades to chop trees. We'll likely be doing that. And yeah, share this moment with the season. Hey, we're not dead. Oop, I turned off the whole game, not the comment. Whoopsie daisy. But yeah, we are not dead. The Packers are not dead, and this run is not dead. Let me tell you. Now let's see where we're at. I'm noticing right away, green circuits will very quickly become our limiting factor in many things around these parts. And so let's clean this up a bit, because yeah, the goal of today's episode is absolutely getting blue science online. We've dilly-dallied long enough. We've had our fun with trains and other nonsense. But it's about time we got serious. We got down to business. We started doing what we came here for, and that is producing science. And to preempt that, I'm also going to double up my circuit production. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll need 5 blue assemblers. And if we go one at a time, it'll save us from crafting some extra stuff. So we'll do it like this. Doot. Perfect. And now we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can just make them right in our pockets. Beautiful. So let's drop down 2 more of these bad boys. 3 more of these bad boys. And we'll just we'll juice everything together. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10. And is input fast enough? No. So we need actually 6 to start grabbing copper. Because we are speeding up, fellas. We are going max velocity. Now is output fast enough? Oh, we're so slow at grabbing things. I guess it's time to bust out the blue boys aren't enough. It's time to grab some stack inserters, which thankfully we can do thanks to our red circuit production. So let's grab some of these. We got enough red circuits in our inventory, so let's see. Yeah, we're constantly waiting. So stack inserters, these, so now you can see, oh, we don't have the upgrades yet. So yeah, so this one, so stack inserters are our only hope for picking things up fast. They can pick up 3 things at once, which should instantly make sure that this is as stocked as it can be. Yeah, look at that. Now we have the problem of output being too full. Would you look at that? Look, we're speeding up our production significantly without even actually doing anything. We're just upgrading some pieces. But now, with that being said, output full is the most beautiful thing we can see. So we love that. We absolutely love that. Nope, we don't want to craft those. We want to Drag them on down. Take you here. Take you here. Now we can preempt some of this. And... oh yeah, these are blue boys. Let's get you out. Hotkeys. Check it out, gang. Check it out, gang. But yeah, so I guess I just wanted to, while I'm, you know, dilly-dallying, I gotta find room to ramble. I guess God, I keep making them. I already have some. I just wanna say again, you know, thanks for the comments. Thanks for the comments and the likes and everything. I do read them all. I will shout you guys out. I will give you guys the clout that you oh so deserve. And yeah, you know, comment, like, and subscribe. That's how I really know. You know, the views they give me a certain level of dopamine, but the comments and likes, they really let me know how you feel deep down. And well, I hope you feel good deep down, because it's making me feel pretty dang good deep down. Now, let's see. This should be enough copper. How are we not getting it? It should make it down eventually, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Because we're grabbing 3 at once, so... Is this not enough? It's not enough because we're not feeding it properly. So what if we did something... oh, but we're combining these, so we need to do it anyways. Because, so, you can see the problem here is that we're making enough capacity, but these guys aren't working because the belt is too full. I wonder if we just speed up the belt, if that will fix the problem here. Let's make a couple more of those. Oh, we're making too many gears. We do need to, God, you're pressing the wrong buttons. We do need to advance our mall, which I think you can actually do relatively soon. You know, I set out with a goal and immediately just start finding ways to get sidetracked. We'll see. Oh, still not enough belts. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, that seems like it was the fix we needed. Now our copper's getting there. This one isn't working at max capacity. And output full actually isn't the greatest thing, so let's do this. So, oh, way too much stuff being made there. Come on now. Let's grab some circuits. Will that be enough to satisfy us? It appears so. Nope, and gears. So we need to automate this. We need to automate this because this is going to be, we're gonna need a lot of these things, and it is going to be a pain in a minute. So let's make sure we can output fast enough. So your output's full. Your input is always full, and you're outputting at max speed. And we're still having slight issues on this one. The most likely thing I'm realizing is we'll probably have to we'll have to refactor this. There's a way I've seen where it's essentially like we have grabbers coming from these and just feed directly in. But then how do we get the iron in? How do we spit out circuits fast enough? I don't know. I'm despite watching a bit of Factorio content, it gives me ideas, but I want to you know, I want to preserve I want to kind of, you know, I want to do my own ideas. I want to figure things out for myself. I don't necessarily like you know, I mean that's why you're here, cuz you don't have to figure things out, or maybe you already did figure them out and you want to watch somebody else figure them out, you know? What's the fun in me just saying, "Well, I know the answer." And then that's it? Really? Seems kind of lame. So instead, and so the tricky part is that realistically I should be automating these as well, because otherwise, like, we essentially, then this is the same problem I ran into when I switched, you know, where I promise you we're getting to blue science today, so I won't get sidetracked too hard. But effectively, we need a better mall. we need a better mall. There's really no way around that. We'll need basic belts to help us construct underground and splitters, because those take the the slow version of them in, and the slow versions of these take, well, they take the slow versions of the belts in, and so it's a big hassle. And actually, you know, I'm seeing a grand design right now, which I am tempted to start implementing, but I must resist. I must resist. Instead, we will finish one project at a time. So, let's set you to make some fast boys. Let's get some output here. And now, based on the crafting speed, half-second craft. Yeah, so we'll need our max velocity, fellas. And you don't get power. Interesting. So I guess I do have to disrupt the flow a bit. And our gears don't come in fast enough, so let's make sure they do. Even still, we can't satisfy demand. Oh well. But excuse me. Now we got some fast belts on our way. And you know, let's get crazy with it. No, what the heck? How do I middle click? And we'll put fast boys back there. Because we'll just operate in fast boys from now on. And so yeah, so this operation is going to have to get optimized and grow. This is gonna have to, I mean, this is really gonna have to grow. But until then, I know there's a way to like make like a buffer. Wait, hold on. Oh no, we're backed up. We're backed up. It eventually, well, it's because green circuits are backed up. Whatever, man. You know my stance on critical thinking. So let's see. Let's see what is next. Now for the blue signs that I did promise you. Sulfur, advanced circuits, and engine units. As of this point right here, we have access. And so sulfur is the least needed. So sulfur and engines we can combine. Advanced engines we will do solo. So let's see, where is the easiest place to bring sulfur down? It looks like it's gonna be right here. Now, do we have? Let's make sure. Oh, we're pretty stocked up. Let's just, you know, more stock up. And you know, as I say, oh, we're going over to speedy belts. I wanna grab some. I wanna grab some slower belts, because I wanna just do it kind of as needed. And I realize now that, you know, we should set a way higher limit. And yeah, you are gonna have to get way faster, my friend. Don't need another pump. We'll build it though. Yeah, so I mean, I realize as like we're gonna have to do things piecewise, but I really just want to get to the point where I can get logistic spots. I can make the best mall in the world, and then I can with that best mall in the world, just say upgrade everything for me, please. Like it will truly be beautiful. You know, I've seen it. I've heard tales of such a thing being done, but I've never been able to accomplish it myself. Now, real quick, let me grab some DC. Now, excuse me. What decision do we just come to? We said that sulfur and engine units can share a track. So, if we do something like, I'm trying to think how far back we can push things. So let's see, if we do something like this, where we, I see what we're doing. Okay, so well here, let's plan a step ahead. This is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be our combination line. So from there, we can split engines off of here, bring them down, have our, nope, wrong button, have our circuits, do a little skipperoo, and there we go. So now we have this, and then now we can split the circuits off and have them come on down here. Now, let's try to cram things close together. Although, now here's the question. Well, I think whatever the question is, it's not going to matter. Yeah, because these take long to craft, so input speed is not going to be the issue. It's solely going to be how many of these puppies can we make. So let's try to wrap this as far back as possible. Well, actually, I don't know, this might cause actually issues then, because we do need to route this up. Oh, we'll go up, over, and down. So if we can actually keep it compact, let's see. So let's say in theory, we have our assembler here, which means our exit belt will be here, and we want to run this belt up over here, and it lines up. It lines up. Beautiful. So this will be the beginning of something beautiful. Now, we don't actually want to put it there. We have our alignments, though. That's all that matters. We go here. Yeah, we can start right here. Look at that. And of course, I almost immediately messed everything up. I hope you guys saw that too. That's not where we wanted it to be. We want it to be right here. Great. So we got our short boys. We need a couple long boys. And yeah, we're going to stick with the slowest possible option here, because we know that this is a slow operation. But you know, slow and steady does win a race or two, from what I've heard. And then we'll do something to make it pretty, like this. Ooh, that looks nice. I'll have our outgoing here. Get some. I want to get good at pressing Q to grab things I need. That's the magic. And there we go, fellas. Blue Science online. Now, see, it's gonna be short to start with. Ooh, low power. Looks like we have a next task to do once we connect everything. Well, first, let's copy that over. And do we have... I want to switch my guns. We might need some more underground boys, so let's pre-build some of those. And now we begin our adventure to the top. Now we'll do something like, we're out of these. A couple more. We'll do something a little cheeky like this. So do that, and bring her on in. There we go. A beautiful flow of blue science. Very slow. We need to speed this up. And also, we need to get some more power. Now, is it time to go to nuclear? Well, no, it's definitely not time to go to nuclear. That's gonna take more energy in than we get out to start with. Let me tell you. So instead, I think it's time to just ramp up some steam, some steamy boys. So let's see, what are we working with here? Where are my boilers? You're missing. Oh. Iron plates, iron and gears. So let's see, how is our energy production? Let's take a real look at it. Just going over. So since we're just going over, we're just going to hammer a bunch of these things out. We give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of these, and then 12 of these, and we still needed extra gears. Gosh, dang. And now we just get them ready to juice. Now I think, given how I laid this out, I had this power grid. These power poles shouldn't have to move. Let's see. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. In fact, all we need to do is extend our current grid. That is the main thing. Some of these puppies aren't juicing the way they should be. Now let's get some inserty boys, which don't have power, of course, of course. Now what would fix that? Moving these over by 1? Okay. Oh, and of course we're just so low on these that we need to go 1 by 1 here. Oh well, oh well. We will survive. And now you need to go. And we have just cut off power. I wish we would get warnings. Well, I guess, did we not just cut off power? I thought this place would be on energy. Where did I just cut off? Oh, I cut off a single radar. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so nowhere near as catastrophic as I had anticipated. Oh, but this is a little catastrophic. Everything else is built around the assumption that these would be there. So, we get a little wasted wire. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I'm like, did I mess something up? Where is the power? So this is a bit of a waste. We definitely don't need an additional pipe here at all. Can I rotate you? I want you. Whatever. We don't need this. Like we could definitely siphon off of that one. But decisions that were made prior make that not feasible. So instead, we'll just do that. And we have plenty of production. We will need to eventually upgrade to smarter energizing methods. But until then, you know, that's all we need. Solar panels will be fun once they come around. So now we did it, you know, blue science. That's the episode, gang. Of course not. Of course not. We got work to do. First of all, you know, we really should start automating assembling machines. Stop switching weapons. What am I doing? Oh, but that's a hassle. So these need plates, gears, and so we can make these here. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. What do we need for you? Because we need steel. Some of that, grab some of that. Gears, of course. Where would we be without those? So, you know, while we're at it, might as well just upgrade these puppies. And drop off a new puppy. Let's make sure we have these. And then at least this will save us, for now, the toil of creating the first round of assembler. It'll only be the second. Drop you here. Now what is the crafting speed on these bad boys? 0.5 craft, so one a second. And these puppies, you know, communicate in languages that I don't understand. So, you know, we'll do our classic just watch and see what happens action here. Let's see. We actually don't have power poles. Now I've seen some people, I've been watching some more content, and I've seen some people like really like push it to the limit. Like they do not craft a single thing. And like not even necessarily for the achievement that you get for doing that. But that's just how they roll. Okay, so you are gonna need to be a stack inserter. Oh, and we're building circuits on our own. Give me them circuits. You're going to be a stack inserter, absolutely. And gears we're low on. I don't see a good way to rectify that. Here's a crazy idea. Here's an idea. We're gonna see if... No, it won't work. Well, Let's just find out. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay, it did not work. It did not work. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it. It's a passive process. So we'll just roll with it. Wait a second. What if I do something like, okay, I'm getting crazy again. What if I do something like this? So I put this here. And now on these, you can set input priority right. Or I guess left in this case. So it'll prefer to take from here than it will from there. So let's see. Yeah, and so now if I do this, now we're grabbing gears here. And it still needs to be a stack inserter. So that's interesting. Well, here. Well, okay. I think I just discovered some new tech. Watch this. Watch this. If we take this, and let's say hypothetically, we do this. So now here, let me just clean that out. Okay, so that wasn't working. The whole input priority thing wasn't working. But we can drag this over with the splitter and then skip under it with this guy. Now, how stackable is this? I don't know. But this is new tech. This is new tech. So take note, gang. Take note. Now let's see what the story is over here. Item ingredient shortage. Looks like it's time for some more upgrades. Gosh, and then after all of this nonsense, then we will finally get to expanding the science and then seeing what comes next. Don't worry, gang. I promise we'll get there. We will in fact get there. There's just so much that needs to be done. So how are you guys doing? Working at a beautiful pace. Just how I knew you would. I always believed in them. And so, I mean, it's just, I mean, do you see where this game goes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Need more circuits. Dude, stuff is expensive. I gotta start automating these things, man. You know, eventually, I'm getting kind of sick of this bus. Eventually, we're gonna start going a little AWOL, and we will be starting to implement the mega base. We will start breaking off little modules of the important things and making sure they all get taken care of. Yeah, now we were just devouring this belt. So maybe it is time to saturate this. So what did I say before? I said we needed 6 more. So which means we need 12 more, which means we need some more stone and steel. Now, see, this is the part where I miss, where I actually don't like having the like belt resistant boots, because I would love to run faster here. But now, of course, I would hate to run on the belts here. Dude, oh my god, we need so much. Well, actually, that should be enough. So what is that? 3, 8, 13. That's too many. Whatever. And then let's make sure, let's check our input output speeds are beautiful. So we'll need some grabbers and some long boys. So let's ooh, I'm making a lot of grabbers. And let's start converting these to some long boys while we're walking. And now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. we do 6 more? Did I say 6? I think I said 6. I think I said 6. Beautiful. Just as I said originally. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, if I pointed these the wrong way again, I'm gonna lose my mind. So let's see. Let's watch the magic happen. Now I am wondering, and I am open to hearing, getting some comments on this. So I split out this iron line so that it wouldn't have to share with the coal. But now I'm thinking realistically, if I'm going in and I'm feeding half a line, I should only be eating half of a line as well, right? So, was this whole thing of splitting the coal separate from the iron, was that a wasted effort, or am I a genius? You know, let me know. 'Cause and you know, maybe some outputs would be good here too. I'm starting to think some outputs would be good. Let's make sure they are in fact outputs. But yeah, someone check my math on that, because like intuitively it makes sense. What goes in comes out. You know, they're gonna be matched in speed. So let's see. Let's just double check this. Where's my iron? Where's my iron? This is intermediates. So yeah, 1 iron plate is 1 iron ore. So like realistically, we should only be able to eat half to spit out half. Like, right? Like that makes sense, right? But then there's the fact that it's delayed in making it, which makes me wonder. Okay, well then, you know, eventually we should hit break even, but maybe the ones down the line will still eat too much. I never know. I truly don't know. I mean, he also mentioned some numbers about miners. Which we are. Ooh, look at that! We're finally drying up some of this patch. Take you puppies back. Let's plop down some more miners. It's about time. Let's see, will this fit? This fits, and that gets it all. Now this is cool and all. Let me tell you, I'm real excited for, I'm pressing every button except for the one I want to. This is cool and all, but I am very excited for starting to set up some outposts. And this might be our first outpost, which actually, you know, is kind of, how much we got left in this one? Ooh, almost just over 500,000, 3 million. We're set. So I did want to train it, but unfortunately, it looks like this one we won't have a rational reason to train it. We'll probably belt it, or maybe we'll train it. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll take the iron and, you know, start doing some crazy stuff out in the desert. Could be fun. And as always, let's do a quick little baddie check. Baddies are looking good. 6.4 million out here. Look at that. Uranium, 7 million. How much we got in this deposit? 2 million? That should be more than enough energy to last us the rest of our lives. Oh, did I never see this? Look at this oil and this iron. Man, we got some mats. We got some mats going for us. Let me tell you. Also, time for some techs. And we finally have blue techs. So, as I've been ranting and raving about for a bit, you know, we want some bots. We want some robots. And so in order to do that, we need engines, which means we need lubricant, which means we need advanced oil processing. So what better time than the present to start researching that? And also I'm going to throw inserter capacity bonus on this. Once we have advanced oil, we'll want our grabbers to start grabbing more. And I think our blue science, you know, again, we're completely sidetracked from what we're supposed to be doing in this episode. But But yeah, our blue science is hurting because we've been out here messing around this whole time instead of, you know, doing the one thing I said we would do. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is the point of the game. If you're not quite catching on yet. If you're not getting distracted, you're actually losing. Alrighty. Oh, that is a beautiful sound. And let's, you know, actually, I think here we can just ditch these. And if we just have these two lines coming in on the sides, I don't think this is, like, technically optimal. But I think it should ensure just a full belt through and through. Like, yeah, look at that. Now we'll get some power poles over here. Gonna drop this here. And then here. Grab you. You know, and also speaking of technology, I love and hate. It's this night vision where, like, you know, I can see at night, but it looks kind of gross. I almost miss the days where I was inspired to lay down more lamps. But now we're just a grayscale boy in a grayscale world. Okay, look at that. It seems we're just getting fed directly on time. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Advanced oil processing, you hear that? You hear that? That means, oh, no, I promised I'd stay on track for a moment. I promised I'd stay on track for a moment. So in attempting to keep my promise, let us get some more assemblers down. Keep clicking this until it starts making extra stuff for us. So let's see, we have two, let's make it 6. Let's make it 6. You know what? Let's make it 8. And let's do some deforestation. Oh shoot. I'm messing up my own stuff now. Why didn't anyone warn me that explosives are dangerous? No worry, we'll just repair you back up. Sorry about that one, fellas. Did not mean to. An honest mistake. Nope. Come on now. Come on now. How many times will I say that before I get sick of it? Before you guys get sick of it? That's the real question. That's the real question. Ah, yes. It's wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Let's just... That's another way to output faster. Just stack a bunch of inserters together and see what they can do. Almost there, baby. Alright, time to fire this puppy up. Okay, let's see. Let's do it based on this side. And beautiful. We got some blue science running. Now, a thing that would be nice to have that I think we can start taking a quick little peek ski at as we wrap this episode up, because I will save advanced oil processing for next one, because you know how many episodes can you see me messing around with fluids? Because I could do it all night. Yeah, we have so much petroleum in reserve. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, so instead of messing with all this stuff again, because you know, as excited as I am, we do have other priorities. I will instead start looking at modules. So, for those of you, let me take a quick sip of the DC. For those of you new to the game, modules are things that you can put inside nearly all of your machines that change how they operate. So speed module, as you'd assume, it makes them produce things faster, increases the speed, but it also it increases the energy by a larger factor. So it'll speed up your factory, but then you got to be making some juice to make it worth it. Efficiency does the anti-effect. It decreases the energy consumption with no other penalty. It just makes it so that we lose less energy. It's green. I mean that makes the most sense. I mean blue also is fast, like Sonic's blue. That makes sense for the speed one. And then there's productivity, where it will create it will consume less. It'll consume less products than the recipe actually requires. And so essentially, like if we're low on a certain resource, like one resource is hard to get, we'll use a productivity module to get the most out of it. This will mainly be used. I think the only one is like the rocket at the end, or like making things for the rocket. And then also like later, if we get into like some mega base stuff, we'll want to if one machine overproduces, we might as well, throw productivity in there, use less things, or, throw some efficiency, yada, yada, yada. It's all cool stuff. Point is that we want to make them. And these will eventually be used in later recipes. So for now, we'll kind of premonice that by setting it up. And this is where, it's these productions that are going to absolutely drain our circuit supply. And once we get to those, that's when we're gonna start seeing some things get choked up, and we're gonna see what our factory can really do. It's essentially the first step in the late game, and they also take forever to build. So it's great to have these inside of assemblers. So excuse me again for the bourbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the sake of for the time being, let's prep the area. So we'll get our red circuits, and we'll have a meet here. So maybe going in, maybe going in, maybe going down. I was almost like, is it even fair? Like the green circuits came first, maybe they should go down first. But then I realized we can't because of that belt. Yada yada. Whoop-de-doo. Let's not think about what's fair for pieces of wire and things connected together. I don't know if they understand the notion of fairness and would even appreciate me worrying about it. So we get 2, 3, 6. That's how you count. And thankfully, the recipe for all of them is quite literally the same thing. And an argument could be made about the design of this, but I'm not going to make that argument. Instead, what I'm going to do is I will just have these puppies put into chests. You know what? We'll start small. So essentially what the plan is I know, let's see. Well, let's take a look. So now we got blue science. Then we have 2 more sciences coming up. We got production science, and we got utility science. So this is our next branch to make. And both of them are on the goal of space science. Like we're getting close. Look at this rocket silo. We're working our way down this tree, fella. Don't you dare worry about that. So. We'll ditch capacity bonus soon. We'll start working on the normal stuff. But anyways, so we need these 2 sciences, and the purple science, yes. So the purple science needs productivity modules, which let's see, 21 second crafting time on the purple science. What is the crafting time on a productivity module? 15 seconds. So, actually, if you think about it, I don't even know. A productivity module could probably feed right into one of those science makers. But then I don't know the use for productivity modules. You know what? We're not gonna think too much. We'll just put red here, and then to make myself happy, we'll go RGB. That'll allow me to live with myself. Because we will want all of them in some form, I believe. I'm like 90% sure. So we'll act like it in the meantime. And we'll only start firing up a couple of them, just because, like I said, they are going. Excuse me. They're going to be devouring our circuits, and I mean devouring. Let's go here. God, who would have thought a DC would get me more burpee than a La Croc? Now let's see. These build extraordinarily slow. So let's see. We do reach surplus. Man, you know what? Oh, but look at this. Look at this. Immediately we're sucking down all of our red circuits. This is why I was scared to get too antsy on it. We're sucking down all our red circuits, so we got to expand this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll get immediately get 6 more. And one more copper maker. And you're just flying. You're good to go. So let's make sure we got some wires where we need them. So that's going. And now, how are you on item availability? Doing just dandy indeed. So now we've doubled up on circuit production. Is it going to be enough? Honestly, probably not. Probably not. So this is the point that I got to in my Switch playthrough. Ooh, I forgot the fanciness I did over here. It got to a point in my Switch playthrough where like circuits were just a bottleneck. Like I was getting so many bottlenecks. But I had everything in place. I was producing everything I need. I had my rocket pad. I was producing all the materials, and I just waited. I was like, I can't, like this the controlling on the Switch. It drove me crazy. I said I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna win the mental game, and so I just waited. I just waited for it to for everything I needed to finish. But we are not going to repeat the same sins in this playthrough, no sir. We will be making sure that we are flying, screaming, one might say, at max capacity. Oh, that's right. Turn these guys around. And we're in business. So look at that. We doubled up our circuit production, but it is nowhere near enough for our anticipated module production. While we're at this, let's start beelining some tech. We saw this rocket silo. That seems pretty cool if you ask me. So how do we get there? Well, let's see. So productivity module, yeah, we need that. And then where's the other science? Utility. So they're kind of implying that utility science comes later because utility science needs a processing unit. How do we get a processing unit? Well, we need gosh dang it. We need I want the logistics. I really want utility science. Because this is gonna be so good. It's gonna have so much utility. If you wouldn't have guessed. So yeah, so we're immediately going advanced electronics, low density structures. We want that. We want this utility science. We want the robots. And we will need, yeah, well, yeah, because obviously we have to research the stuff we need in order to get it. Although, wait a second. Where are my robots? Where do the robots go? Is this production science? Oh, we need this science to even use nuclear? Oh man, dude, there's actually so much in this game I haven't discovered. Yeah, because we do have just base nuclear processing. So yeah, so here we go. So logistics. So yeah, these two puppies build down towards the engines. Let's throw lube on there. Let's throw lube on there because next episode is going to be a bit of a lubey one. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words on what to say on that too. So now that we have these, I think it's about time we start using them because as you can see, our red circuits could very much I think they would very much appreciate a little boost in their production capabilities. So now if you see, so we've doubled the power consumption, which is awesome. And we have let's see, what does this do? So yeah, plus 20%, so we're at plus 40% speed. Yeah, plus 40% speed, plus 100% power consumption. Not exactly the greatest trade-off, if you ask me. I think actually building more of these before cramming speed modules into them is likely the best route. But until then, we'll let it roll. So yeah, now of course, it's y'all's favorite time of the episode where I hunt for a screen for a thumbnail. A circuit veteran, now we can get jazzed up to the achievements. Because I don't view them as my achievements. I view them as our achievements. I may have done literally all the work. I may have put together the thumbnails and edited the videos, but you guys gave me a reason to do it. And if that isn't even more important, then I don't know if I want to live on this earth anymore. Well, I probably do, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so as I go around kind of lighting these things up, looking for a ye ol' thumbnail, I do gotta warn you guys, especially any of those that came around during the Factorio era. And I guess if you came around in the other era I'm gonna talk about, then I guess prep you guys. But I've been getting the itch. I've been getting the itch bad. I gotta play some League of Legends. It's calling me. It's calling my name, and it's a lot of fun. If you were there for the OG LOL videos, you know that I was like a top lane, a jungler, Garen, Vi main. But let me tell you, this preseason has got me feeling frisky. We are rocking some mages in the mid lane, and those are gonna get nasty. I mean, I want to make some plays, dude. I want to have some dubstep screaming, some montages. Just get ready. I promise to all my Factorio viewers that I will. In fact, I will beat the game. I will. This is. I hope to make this series for a long time. Even after beating the game. But just being real with myself and the reality of the world. Things happen. People get busy, including myself. But I do want to keep making videos, and I will at least beat the game, if not much more. But I guess I just want to keep you guys posted on what exactly is going on over here. Now let me do one little more scroll-a-do to see if we can find ourselves a screenshot. And they're all gonna look the same, really. Like all of my thumbnails kind of look the same. But at least you were here while I took it. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.